Okay, wait, how do we start? How do we open the channel?
Ready, run and go like.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay, welcome back to the channel. Ollie and Amy from the Road with Love.
Hi.
We are about to move into this ultimate off-grid camper van that we've built from scratch in order to do a full lap around Australia in. Okay, now we've got 1 week to go, which means we have been extremely busy. Amy's been clearing up the upstairs where we actually live, our apartment, getting that all sorted for our tenant to move in. Meanwhile, I've been like speed running the ultimate van build. Dad came over for a couple of weeks. We got so much done, so we'll catch up to where we're at now, what we got done in those couple of weeks since our last episode, and show you what we've got left to do. You might see my little to-do list here. It looks like a lot, but realistically most of these are short little jobs, or they're jobs that I've got to wait for someone else to come do most of. So we are super excited. Let's go inside and show you what we've done since you were last here. Okay, even before we step inside, you might notice our entryway. We've added this wooden slat which will double as our shower, our outdoor shower station, and also a little step before you get in the van. We've trimmed this step well. It was just the cork on before. Now we've got carpet and edge trim. And very, very, very excitingly, our couch upholstery was completed. You might remember I provided the couch foam and base and material. We dropped that off. It was going to be too hard to do it ourselves, so we dropped that off at a professional upholsterer and got them to also do some cushion covers.
So I feel like, you know, you've done all these like little frames, you've done the walls, you've done the ceiling, you've put the, there's everything.
Cabinet faces. We have other cabinet faces.
Yeah, we've put even the kitchen countertops.
Yep, we've got our pull to open drawers. So we've got an episode coming out on how to actually make an IKEA kitchen, I guess, camper van friendly, because there's a few little nuances in order to obviously make sure your drawer slides work.
We have blinds.
Custom drawer faces. We've got blinds.
These are pending curtains today, so they'll have...
Gonna have some shears. Amy's been all over the shears.
Yep.
Shearing.
Tiles.
Tiles. Chucked the tiles up.
Sink is in.
Sink is in. I'm just repeating what Amy says now.
What else?
Oh, wait.
Ceiling?
No, the door.
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
Wow.
The idea of the shower door, a glide away door, I believe it's called, self-cleaning, so it's basically got a squeegee down there which will rinse the inside off. I don't know, those of you that know me know that this whole shower door was basically my, not Achilles heel, my Trojan horse, no, my, what's something you got to overcome, a challenge, my Mount Everest? I don't know. Anyways, I had so much trouble mind bending how to actually build like a frame for this door, to get the size right, to get this to fit, to like trim it up so that it doesn't look super ugly, because it's on this 45-degree angle with the rest of the van build. It made for some very like interesting trims, I guess, especially because at the end of the day not everything was perfectly straight. It's not perfect, but it shows that anything that's not perfect in a van build just proves that you built it yourself.
I think it is your Everest.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
I climbed Mount Everest.
Yeah, your Everest.
Tell me someone else who can do that.
Your nemesis.
Nemesis.
No, Everest.
Everest? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, look how cute this is. So Ollie's dad, Al, actually made this because we needed a scratching pole in here somewhere, because we've got like a bit of carpet here and there to cover some of the aluminium, which is cute, but I could just imagine Hammy going to town on that. So, scratching post. So this is the one that from Kmart, we just had it upstairs and he loves it. And then we've used some of the old couch material because we cut the base in half basically, or in quarters, and just attached it to this, which is also from Kmart Marketplace actually, and which is also attached to the cabinet. Very clever.
Yeah. Oh, another cool Marketplace buy.
Oh, this thing
is our table.
Yeah.
So I bought actually that was Marketplace too, this Lagoon. I don't know if that sticker's supposed to be upside down. Maybe it's supposed to go the other way. Showing stuff first. Anyways, we got the Lagoon table mount, which are very expensive, but I got it off Marketplace for cheap. And then I found this beautiful old side table on Marketplace for $20. and we ripped the bottom off it, all the legs off it, and mounted it to the table thing. Other little trims we've done, probably a bit hard to see, but we've finished off this, and it's got a light and a USB and some dimmers for these LED strips. And
we have a really big fridge. You want to see the fridge?
Got this wall in. I don't think this wall was in last time.
We're looking at the fridge now.
This wall, wait, let me do this. Diesel heater controller will go there, USB and 240 volt power. We've got a diesel heater in here. Still got to plumb these vents up for it, but we've also done it so that you can divert the heat to the shower or the living room or both. So the idea is we'll have our wetsuits drying in the shower room. I can turn that diesel heater on, make them dry out with the exhaust fan, get them nice and dry. I've said the word dry about 20 times. Okay, Amy's got something exciting to show you.
Oh yeah, so Ollie's mum made this as well, which was really sweet, very special.
I know, she got the colours perfect, so we've got like our mustard and our green, and
centerpiece.
That's our feature pillow.
Centerpiece.
Like a feature wall.
Centerpiece.
Feature pillow. Feature piece.
Fridge.
Alright, 150 litre Sanjo RV fridge with a freezer compartment. I bought some little extendo things to put in the middle, on the shelf, so that when we drive forward, because obviously the fridge is pointing backwards, if we accelerate too quickly everything's going to fall forward. Although maybe these will keep things in place. Bonk. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, we've gone with
the windows.
Fridge. We've gone with stick-on tiles here. Hopefully they stay stuck with Australia's heat.
Stuck.
Anything adhesive kind of does tend to fail, so time will tell how long these stick-on tiles last, but I followed all the instructions, so fingers crossed. On the to-do list, I've still got to silicone or no more gaps fill around some of these edges, the bottom of the kitchen, around the door here, just to tidy things up a little bit. Waiting on the electrician to come and install the electrical panel, which will go here, and finish the wiring up, and waiting on the plumber to do the final bits of the grey water tanks and all that. Lots of this is sort of custom stuff, or really special material, or just really awesome products that we've come to use along the way. I'm going to be doing another episode where I go over all the best materials to build your van out of, so these PVC roof panels and how well they work with the aluminium T-slot stuff. I'm going to do another episode on how we made our IKEA our custom fit custom cabinet, custom drawer faces. So it is an IKEA kitchen, but these are not IKEA drawer faces. A little bit of a trick to get them on, but couldn't be more stoked how they turned out. And we've got another episode on how to get these RV lab latches also to work maybe a bit better than they sort of come recommended from the RV lab place, just to make them a bit more solid, because we'll be doing some off-roading, and how to get them looking all antique for half the price. No, less than half the price, a third of the price. Boom. Alright, so so this is a little glimpse into what the apartment looks like right now too. We've got all sorts of junk lying around the place, stuff that we're taking to the tip. We've been clearing out the kitchen, Amy's brushing her teeth. This is all my old t-shirts that I still get to wear and ruin while working on the van. These are some of the clothes I'm keeping. We've got rid of our dresser. We have cleared out our spare room. Well, I say cleared out, there's still a lot in here. Hammy's got a cute little hiding spot here. Meow, yes, meow indeed. Yeah, still a lot to go. Still got a few things to sell. Hopefully sell our desk and chair. The tenant moving in is bringing their own bedroom furniture, and we're keeping the living room basically 90 99% furnished, I guess. We've only got 5 days left now, so I guess it is coming to like crunch time on a lot of this. Next episode will probably be in 5 or 6 days when we pack this thing up. We'll show you what we're taking, what we're not taking, the whole episode of trying to fit our life into here while keeping it a little bit lightweight. Meanwhile, we're just gonna keep working our way through here.
I have to go to Bunnings, see a number one fan.
Yeah, and he's gonna go get people to help her at Bunnings. Funny story about that.
For another time.
Yeah.
Anyway, cheers.
Okay, see you on the next one. Wish us luck for this final week.